Hey girl, hey, I'm back. I'm back and I'm better. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to be back. Even though I wasn't really gone, not like that. But so welcome back to my channel guys. Today's video is going to be like a little story time. It's not gonna be that long, God's willing. It's gonna be a little story time. I'm gonna let you guys know where I've been and what's been going on. So we're gonna call it a sip and share because I'm gonna ship. I'm gonna ship. Can you tell I've been sipping already? I'm gonna sip and I'm gonna ship. So let me pour a drink and we gonna get started. Yes. So where have I been? That is the question. So, okay. Those of you that know me know that I started this channel a while ago because I do hair. And yeah, so I started the channel. You guys got like 2 videos and then that was it. Your girl was M.I.A. So, where have I been? I've been around. Let me take a sip before I start this story. So really, I've been around. I did the 2 videos and then I kind of just went M.I.A. because, I guess life happens, What really happened is I got caught up in, I think I got caught up in everybody else's journey and what they were doing. Like, I have a lot of influences that I follow because that's how I learn, I watch. So I think what I did was I got so caught up in watching everybody else and following their journey that I kind of put my own on the back burner subconsciously. And 1 week turned to 2 weeks, turned to a few months, and then it's like, here we go. The good thing that came out of it is that I learned a lot about myself and I'm still working on it. What I had to learn is that my journey is my journey. Someone else's journey is their journey. I can't walk in anyone else's footsteps, nor can they in mine. I really got caught up with watching these influencers, and I started comparing my story and what I do to what they do. And I would watch these videos and I would be like, look, I could do that. I've done that. I know I can. You know what I mean? And I think I just became their biggest advocates and their biggest cheerleaders, that I kind of lost myself and forgot about me and what I was doing for myself and my journey. And when I say lost myself, I would like, it might sound really anal, but I would like look at their backgrounds and their backdrops and what kind of equipment they're using. Like, oh, well, she's using Final Cut Pro and she's using an iMac and this one is using an iPhone. And I got so caught up in the aesthetics of everything that I forgot what was most important, which was the content that you're putting out. One of the things that I really loved the most and enjoy the most about these big influencers that I follow is hearing about their stories, about where they started, where they've come from, how, and seeing their progress and how far they've grown. Like, some of them I've been following for years, and it's amazing to see how far they've come. And when I say how far they come, I mean their whole journey, meaning the equipment they used, the clothes they wore, the hairstyles they had, the songs that was out, the music in the background, their hairstyles, all of that stuff, all of that. And I had to really, really reflect and think and say, well, listen, these people didn't start off big. So why are you trying to start off big? You know what I'm saying? Walk your walk. It's people that I know that started with flip phones, people that started with little Android phones, people that had nothing. But what they did was they stayed true to their journey. They were consistent. They put their content out anyway, even though the quality of the videos was shitty, even though it was blurry, whatever, the sound quality wasn't good, the background wasn't the best, it didn't matter. They put the content out, and that's what your fans stay loyal to. That's what your followers stay loyal to. They come to you because they know that the content that you're giving them is something that they want or they need. You know what I mean? They're not watching you because you have a nice background. They're not watching you because of the music. They're not watching you because of what you're wearing or because, you know, the software that you use. You know what I'm saying? So I had to really, really reflect on that and tell myself, listen, you are focusing on and worried about the wrong things. So much to the fact that you getting off track of what you really doing or what you really started this for. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard. And I mean, to this day, I still have my followers. I love them to death. I'm not going to stop following them because I learn a lot from them, you know. But at some point, I have to be my own biggest cheerleader as well. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I mean, for those of you that don't know, it's like I turned part of my living room into a little hair station, a little hair salon. I even have a portion of my bedroom that's a nail salon. And it's like I just didn't follow through with it. You know what I mean? I have footage, I have videos, I do my own hair, I do my grandchildren's hair, I do my son's hair, I do his friend's hair, and I always forget to video it. Or if I video it, I forget to upload it because I feel like, oh, I don't have the right software. I'm gonna wait. Oh, I'm gonna wait till I get an iMac. Or I'm gonna wait for this. I'm gonna wait. Keyword there is wait. What are you really waiting for? You have what's important, the content. Put it out. Don't worry about all of the other aesthetics because eventually you'll build yourself up to that just like these big influencers did that you follow. You know what I mean? Um, Everybody doesn't start off on the top, you know, and if they did, it's like what kind of journey would that be, really? I mean, if we all started off on the top up here, there's really no place left to go except for down. And if you don't start at the bottom and work your way up to the top, what story are you going to tell? What progress are you going to have to look at and follow? You know what I mean? So that's where I've been, and that was what my struggle was, and it still is a little bit, but I'm more aware of it now, and I can learn how to take advice without feeling like it is something that's going to hinder me from still continuing on my path. You know, stop comparing yourself to others. Stop worrying about what you have or what you don't have and focus on what you do have. You know what I mean? Um, my boyfriend is my biggest supporter. He's my biggest advocate. He's my biggest cheerleader. Um, One of the things I love about him is that he's so business minded, you know. He's always had his own business. You know, he's even worked for other people. He didn't always have his own business. He had his own business. This is not his first rodeo with having his own business. He's also had employers, you know what I mean, that he worked for. And he just started his business up again a few months ago, and it is booming. You hear me? I am so proud of this man. I'm so proud of him. And I love the fact that he's so business minded because he instills that in me, you know. I just have to learn how to let him take the lead and follow his advice at times. And I know if he sees this video, he's going to be like, what? You didn't say that. Miss Stubborn, Miss Hard Headed, because I know that I'm extremely stubborn, you know, and I'm hard to get along with sometimes. And he thinks that I don't listen to him, and I really do, but sometimes I just won't admit to it to him. But he really is my biggest supporter. He's my biggest fan. He supports me. He he advocates for me. You know, he promotes my business more than I do. You know, I have business cards, I have flyers, I have postcards, and I never have any on me. But this man has them. When we out, people will compliment me on my hair, or they'll ask me about my hair. Who does it? And he's like, boom, give him a business card. And I'm like, I don't have any with me. They're in my other purse. I switch. And he's looking at me like, how are you supposed to be having your own business and you should have business cards on you at all times? at all times, point blank period. And this man will go in his car or go in his blazer pocket and pull out one of my business cards. Like, he walks around with my business cards on him, even though he has his own business. He still has the time to support my business. You know what I'm saying? He gives them my number. He helps me exchange phone numbers, social medias, everything. You know, he's like, look, you got to get out there. You have to get out there and put yourself out there, because if you don't do it, who is? You know, what if I wasn't this type of person and I wasn't helping you, or I wasn't willing to do this for you? You know, you at some point you have to want it for yourself more than other people want it for you. So that's one of the things that I really, really appreciate about him and I love about him. But that's where I've been, guys. That's where I've been, and that's what I've been struggling with, and that's why all you got was 2 videos, even though I have more footage. I'm actually in the middle of a video right now, not this one, but one for some just summertime here, and I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better. I have to get better. I want to get better. You know what I mean? I want to, and um, knowing what I struggle with is like pretty much the first step to me getting better. You know, being able to admit that, you know, this is where you were struggling at. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being someone else's advocate and supporting them, but don't lose yourself in the midst of doing it. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to let you guys know that. For all of you that are subscribed to my channel, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for supporting me. For those of you who are not subscribed yet, please check and see if you are. If you're not, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. And be on the lookout for me, because I promise you it's going to get better. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and it will be soon. Bye.